Okay, so welcome to section 2. We're gradually making progress. Introduction to Autogon NoCode Artificial Intelligence. So for this section, we're going to be exploring NoCode advantages, in-depth reviews, comparative analysis, and guides on using Autogon AI's product, portal, and assessing public datasets. Okay, so yeah, what is no code, the advantages of using no code, why choose Autogon AI, exploring Autogon AI, and in-depth review of Autogon AI portal and its suites of products and documentation. So what is no code? No code refers to a type of software development approach that allows users to create and configure applications without the need to write traditional computer programming code. Yes, so no code is the new era of creativity. Yes, prior to this time, developers spend a large chunk of hours to get stuff done. Creative designers and creatives generally spend large chunk of time to get stuff done. But now with the era of no code, you can do within 5 to 10 minutes what previously would have taken weeks and months to do. So that's the beautiful thing about the new dispensation we are currently. And yes, Autogon AI is a no-code infrastructure, no-code AI infrastructure. And then if you look at the no-code AI landscape, like databases, these are several no-code providers, the likes of Airtable, and all of these other guys, Dataland and more. Forms, talk about type forms, jot forms, for website builders, Wix, Webflow. These are popular options, including WordPress, mobile, internal tools, e-commerce. These are all no-code framework, no-code platforms for churning out super interesting stuff that ordinarily will require people of great expertise and a whole lot of time and a whole lot of budget. And that's the beautiful thing about no code. That's the core advantage of no code. So a key aspect of no code platform includes the drag and drop interfaces, pre-built templates and components, visual development of environment, accessibility, yes, for technical and non-technical users. Non-technical users should be able to churn super interesting stuff, and yes, in no time. Rapid development and deployment and integration capabilities. These are key aspects of no-code platforms. So advantages of using no code. So we look at them. It's made for everyone. It reduces time, increases productivity, reduces cost, and encourage innovation. Yes, or it alleviates dependencies on IT. Big yes. And no code is not about abandoning traditional coding. It's about democratizing the ability to create and innovate in the digital space. Yes, so no code is the future of creatives. All of those time, energy, expensive cost you spend, even prototyping and time to go live, to test out a new model, to test out a new innovation. If you go the traditional way, you spend a lot of time, a lot of money. You need to hire super experts, but with no code, a non-technical person can build this thing in no time, and that's the beautiful thing about no-code platforms. So why use Autogon AI? Yes, Autogon AI is fully no-code. So Autogon AI combines advanced AI infrastructure with user-friendly simplicity, suitable for technical and non-technical users. So over time, Autogon AI has gotten involved in some cargo challenges and some more other challenges, and came up the highest in each of those challenges. And what took humans weeks and months to get done with Autogon AI, 5 7 minutes, and with far better accuracy than what took humans writing the traditional codes. Yes, so facilitate data-driven decisions from diverse data formats, including text, tables, audio, video, and images. Enables rapid creation and deployment of robust AI. Yes, In the previous section, I was able to show us how we're able to build machine learning models in a few minutes and deep learning models in a few minutes as well. And that's the beautiful thing about NoCode. Provides outstanding customer support. Yeah, so that's one big thing about Autogon AI. Outstanding customer support. Then stay ahead in the rapidly evolving AI landscape with Autogon AI, ensuring you are always at the forefront of technology. Now, the world is currently in the AI era, and the AI era is moving super fast. So, advantage of using no code to churn out super interesting stuffs, you already begin to run on the most advanced technologies and AI major breakthroughs, even as you ride on no code platform. But if you want to go the traditional system of setting up all of those things yourself, the cost, the time before you go live, yes, and the technical expertise you're going to need to do all of those things, and even accuracy. By the time you even go through all of those routes, you then struggle with getting highly accurate models, in which on Autogon AI you can do all of these things in a few minutes. Offers clear, easy to use APIs and integration SDKs for quick and efficient system integration. Yes, docs.autogon.ai has a very beautiful documentation for developers and even non-developers, and you can see how you can already integrate your backend systems or build an innovative platform leveraging on Autogon SDKs and Autogon APIs. Engineered for managing high capacity workloads. Behind the scene of Autogon AI is a good number of GPU servers, a good number of GPUs and CPU servers, highly scoped, high capacity GPU servers. And for you to set up those things is very expensive. So you can just focus on your business logic and use no code, build smart, super interesting tools built to handle high capacity workload coming from your app request, and while you focus on your business logic. Exclusively crafted as a top tier AI infrastructure tailored for businesses and creative professionals, unrivaled in current business AI market. So you could go check out the top 5, the top 10. When it comes to artificial intelligence for business, nobody globally does it better than Autogon AI, which is even a no-code platform, making it super interesting for both technical and non-technical users. Exploring Autogon AI. So Autogon AI, there are a couple of tools and a couple of sub-products seated on this infrastructure called Autogon AI. So there's Autogon Studio. Very soon I'm going to walk us through each of these products, item by item. Autogon Studio, a low-code IDE for easily building AI models through drag and drop. Studio Wizard, a three-step tool for creating AI models. So it's an auto ML tool. Labelcraft develops and processes computer vision models for applications like X-ray interpretations, skin disease detection, plant disease classification, and many more. Chatbots enables creation of custom conversational models and integrate them to your website, WhatsApp, phone number, email, Facebook, and yes, each of these chatbots integrated with each of these channels can auto respond to customers' requests coming from there. Core. So Autogon Core speedily jump on generative AI models for day-to-day processes. Data lake ensures helps structure, visualize, and interact with data models. Marketplace serve as centralized hub for buying and selling models. Documentation, yes, so well-crafted documentation, beautiful APIs and nice SDKs that encourages super easy integration. And yes, there's now the competition portal where you can see ongoing competitions and participate in ongoing competitions. So very quickly, I'm going to be showing us every single one of these products. Okay, so when you visit Autogon.ai, you land on the website, and yes, for non-speaking English folks, you can always leverage the translate function here. And when you create an account, you get access to $100 free credits to try out all Autogon AI product. And yes, you can via these use cases here, you can see the finance space, anti-money laundering, loan default prediction, churn prediction, employee attrition competition, transaction categorization and anomaly detection, credit risk prediction, chatbots, demand forecasting, Autogon core. So you can play out with each of these other sectors as well, like the credit risk, insurance claim analysis, demographic and health, vehicle insurance fraud detection, chatbots, and more. You can follow each of those videos and check out how some of these things are built. And yes, and you can always replicate the same. So these are some of Autogon AI product: Autogon core, Autogon Studio Wizard, Autogon Studio, Data Lake. And yes, you can watch these videos: chatbot, label craft, and marketplace for buying and selling of AI models and projects. Okay, so without taking much time, I'm going to take us down to the portal. When you register, you get to the get started page, and the first thing is your subscription. You want to go to look at your subscription. You can look at the amount of the number of units you have. You can always upgrade your subscription by clicking change plan and select the particular plan that you're interested in. $20 happens to be 400 API calls, and $49 1,000 API calls. Yes, and you can see down to business plan, you can get up to 1 million calls at $776. And higher than that, you need to speak to an expert. Okay, so going to Autogon settings, you'll be able to see information about your profile. And yes, if you're creating stuff and pushing on the Autogon marketplace, you want to create like a contact email different from your registration email address. And yes, you specify your address, specify website that you can be reached. And yes, so if you notice something here, there's the profile URL. Yes, if I copy the profile URL, and here's the profile URL, so I can share my profile URLs with employers. So employers can only see projects that you've made to be public. I'll show you how you can make projects public or leave it private. Yes, and you can see your website that you can be reached, your contact address, and they can see your level. Yes, so they can specifically see projects you've made to be public and data sets you've made to be public as well. Yes, so they can indirectly follow through some of the interesting stuff you are doing already on the Autogon AI portal. Okay, so yes, you can create and destroy API keys right here. You can delete this key, create another key. Team members, so we can delete this key and create another one. Beautiful. And we can create a test key for API calls, and beautiful. You copy the key and your key is made available. Yes, for security purposes, I've just deleted this other one. So team members. So yes, you can add as many team members by simply dropping them an invite. And yes, you can have as many team members associated with your account. So back to getting started. So after the subscription, the next place you want to visit is dataset. So if I click on dataset here, okay, so we have dataset page opened, and the beautiful thing about dataset page, you can visualize each of the datasets you have here. Yes, we can see this particular dataset. We can visualize this other dataset here, and beautiful. And one more thing we can do. So for this now, we can click on visualize dataset here, different from the view dataset. And what the visualize dataset function does, it generates interesting charts and reports about that particular dataset. And yes, So all of those time taken to generate this chart, that chart, to make this business sense, that business sense, can be done in split seconds. So we can already see an interesting heat map has been generated from this particular data set, as well as some other charts like the distance num plots. Give this some seconds to load up. The cover plot as well. Yes, and you can see cover plots already showing region as to age. If I see, let me see the relationship between age and blood pressure, and we can see that people, okay, this person has the highest age and he also has high blood pressure. So yes, there's no really much. Okay, how about claims and blood pressure? So according to this data set, we can see that people with higher blood pressure have higher claims. You can see blood pressure 140. So from blood pressure 110, the business needs to be watchful about such patients, because from blood pressure 110, yes, yeah, those are more higher risk patients. So if we look at claim and children, and we can see people with claims, people between it's almost evenly distributed, but between 2 and 3 children are having more blood pressure. 2, 3, 4 have more blood pressure. Okay, so we can also see there is when a selected region as to claim, still on cover plot, we can see that guys from the northeast have the highest claim amount, and this is beautiful. So the insurance company can then make interesting business decisions. One more thing, let's look at gender. We can see the male gender, according to this particular data set, have higher claims. So you can already begin to save these images and generate interesting reports for business. And yes, observe each of these relationship. We can see people that smoke have higher claim amounts. Yes, and we're able to generate all of these things in split seconds. And then you can play with even the pest scatter plot to begin to look at behaviors between each variable, play with behaviors across each variable, and we can also look at the volume plot. And this is just beautiful. This is just data science in split seconds, data analysis in split seconds. Okay, so we've looked at visualized data sets. One thing we can also do is so one thing we can also do is to click on Ask Your Data. And yes, so the beautiful thing about Ask Your Data is you can use interesting prompts to interact with your data set. And if I say, tell me some interesting behavior about this data set, or show me some interesting behavior from this data set. So give this some seconds to run, and the Gen AI feature analyzes and extracts some interesting insights, interesting behavior based on the question that has been asked. You can ask, show me first 5 records, show me. So beautiful, we already have a response. So number of rows, number of column, unique genders, maximum BMI, minimum blood pressure, number of diabetic patients, number of patients with children, number of smokers, unique regions, average claim amounts. And yes, you can keep asking interesting questions. So if I ask, is this data set balanced? I can ask, show me the first 5 rows. I can say, plot me a graph between this column and this column, and it can do all of these things within split seconds. And all of this has to do with the power of generative artificial intelligence. Yes, you can interact with datasets. Or is dataset balance? False. Yes, maybe one of the categorical data was making it out to be false, maybe the gender or whatever. And this is beautiful. You can continue to ask as many questions from your datasets. And yes, you can make your dataset public. And once you make your dataset public, once that dataset has been made public, if you come on your profile and then you click on datasets and see section 1 ICA, we just made this dataset public. Beautiful. Okay, so these are interesting stuff we can do from the dataset page. One more thing, we can generate datasets. So peradventure you don't have a dataset and you want to start building machine learning models using synthetic datasets, you can generate synthetic datasets on Autogon AI. I can say give me hospital health, hospital birth, childbirth datasets, and I want 100 rows, and I click on generate. Okay, we'll give this some seconds to run. So the Gen AI system generates some hospital childbirth datasets, 50 rows of it, and this is just beautiful. I can see mother's name, child's name, date of birth, gender, hospital name, doctor name, and birth weight, and this is just very beautiful. So two things you can do: you can copy the dataset URL, or you can just go ahead and save it straight away. So we can call this hospital child birth dataset, and yeah, test, and we'll save this, and this is beautiful. We have a dataset, so we can even generate poultry, or deaths of aged people in UK, and we generate 50, or let's say 60 rows of it. And so basically you can generate synthetic datasets off of different concepts, and you can specify the columns you're interested in. So you can see Haida Morris, age 91, death dates, and death cause, and this is beautiful. Okay, so we can then look at, I've showed us stuff around quick predict and how we can build models and integrate. So we can build models and inference this model using quick predict. So quickly I'll show us Autogon Marketplace. And Autogon Marketplace, you can see different projects in various sectors. So you can filter by sector and by project in different sector. Customer behavior analysis, you can check out this particular dataset and then purchase this project and fix in your own dataset and run it in a very beautiful manner. We can see insurance, not just the insurance sector. Okay, claims predictor next 6 months if the customer is going to file a claim in 6 months time. Customer segmentation and personalization, these are some interesting projects. Underwriting automation, pricing optimization, yes, these are some interesting projects that one can buy. Predictive personalization and vehicle insurance risk assessment and many other interesting projects that you can buy. So this Autogon Marketplace, Autogon Core. Yes, so we have the text to image, text to speech, speech to text, detect object, logo detection, landmark, and label. Autogon Service Bot. So Autogon Service Bot allows users to not just build chatbots. You can integrate this chatbot to your phone number. You can integrate this chatbot to your WhatsApp number. You can integrate this chatbot to an email. Yes, and today Autogon supports Outlook. Okay, then audit logs all of your transactions and the units, the services you called, and all of that. So you can also check out event logs and see your available API calls. Yes, all in a beautiful and intuitive manner. Look at Autogon competition. So Autogon competition, you see different competitions like plant disease detection, and you can participate in each of these competitions. You see different competitions and about the data set. You can see data set was gotten from so place, and the data sets of disease, plant leaf, and corresponding labels. So let's look at another competition, and this is on hemorrhage. So you can see data sets contains 100 normal head CT scans and 100 other with hemorrhage, and beautiful. So this particular competition ends sometime in March. You can join this competition and participate. We can see a medical insurance problem. So you can read about this competition, look at the data sets involved, download it, and participate. Exactly. So yes, so this is for Autogon competitions. Then the next I'm going to show us is you can also host a competition. Yes, Autogon competition, you can also host a competition. Next I'm going to show us is Autogon documentation. And on Autogon documentation, you'll see various libraries that you can integrate. There's the Node library, there's the Python library, and the Node library. And yes, you can see developer Autogon AI. You can then see each specific APIs. Each specific APIs and integrates to each specific APIs. From data preprocessing, visualization, machine learning, automated machine learning, deep learning, label craft, and every single API of Autogon AI. And yes, so this is a high-level summary. Okay, one more part. Yeah, this is a high-level summary of the Autogon AI environment. See you in the next course.